Good morning. Welcome to AVA Media. This is your Anaposala Venkatesham. Today న్యూస్ ఈరోజు వార్తలు ఒకసారి చూస్తే హిందూ న్యూస్ GST revenue growth dips to a 3 months low in December. Revenue crossed the 1,64,800 crores the last month, about 1.8% lower than the amount collection in November. It marks the seventh successive month of 1.6 lakhs crores plus receipt, says the ministry. GST revenue growth dips to a 3 months the low in December. In December, 3 months low. We can see here the December 2021, August 2022, April 2023, December 2020, the taxi, the kitty, the India's the goods tax services collections rose to 1.6 lakh crores in December 2023, the 10.3% higher than the December 2022. Here we can see the 2023 April higher, December. If we compare with the December 22, here growth, we can see here. Day by day is increasing, but GST revenue growth dips to the 3 months low in December. 2023 April almost hiked here, but orally this total year hiked, but December only 3 months low in December month. If we compare with other months, it may be November, it may be October, like this we compare, December is less. We can see here the Indian goods and services tax and the GST revenue across the 1,64,800 crores in December 2023. With the year on the year, the growth slowed to a 3 months low of 10.3% from a 15.1% rise in previous month. If you can see here, December the GST kitty for the transaction undertaken in November 2023 is about 1.8% lower than the nearly 1.868 lakh crores to the collected a month earlier, which marked in the third highest monthly receipts from the tax that was launched in July 2017. The revenue from the domestic transaction and including the import of the services are 13% higher than the revenue of these sources during the same month last year. The finance ministry said in a statement on Monday. The goods in fact, while the ministry did not specify that the growth trends in the revenue from the goods in imports of the back of the revenue lobes calculations by that Hindu indicates that grew at a milder pace of the 3.65% in the average monthly. The gross GST kitty in the first 9 months of this 2023-24, the stands at 1.66 lakh crores compared to the 1.49 lakh crores a year earlier. The Notably, this mark the 7th month so far this year with collections executed 1.6 lakh crores. The ministry emphasized during the April-December 2023 period, the gross GST collection witnessed about the 12% YOY the growth, year growth, reaching 14.97 lakh crores as an against that 13.4 lakh crores collection in that same period of this previous year. It said the December gross GST revenue of the 1,64,882 crores, including the central GST and a revenue of this 30,443 crores state GST collection of that 37,935 crores and 84,255 crores of the integrated GST, which include the 41,534 crores from the imported goods at a GST compensation cell collection stood at 12,249 crores of this which 1,079 crores was levied on the goods in fact. 13 states recorded revenue growth of 13%, which was the national average growth of the domestic revenue or more. We can see here GST is day by day increasing. Actually, the normal people, those who are staying in village level, those who want to develop, those who want to build a house, those who want to buy a car, those who want to buy anything in the properties, they, if they want to buy anything to go through the loan, we need 100% we need GST. Without paying the GST and tax, income tax, it is highly impossible to get loan from the banks. So that is why the normal people, those who are unable to bear this burden, this laborious burden on them, even though they are try to bear it. చాలా మంది ఎవరైతే జిఎస్టీ కడతా ఉన్నారో the rural area, the normal, the middle class people, those who are paying the GST, they are trying to success. If they are unable to pay the GST, the banks will not allow. Whatever loan we go, we have to pay the GST. That is why this GST growth is year by year is increasing a lot. But if we compare throughout complete, almost 2023 is almost increased. But if we compare in 2003 to total months, last month is just lower than if we compare November and October. Only a little bit, but anyway it is, if we compare with 2022, 2023 is higher than the 22. But that is why if we see here December 2023, December 2021 year, if we compare 2021 is here, 2023 is here. But only if we compare the beside months of December and October, is higher than the December. This is the showing. Okay, right. Hyderabad ki Nishan Numais. The Chief Minister A. Revant Reddy termed the annual industrial exhibition Numais as Hyderabad's identity after Charminar and Tank Band. Numais exhibition, we can see here in this photo. Numais exhibition. The Revant Reddy is saying the Numais, Hyderabad ki Nishan Numais. This Hyderabad ki Nishan Numais is quoting that. Our Chief Minister. 5 new COVID cases in state. The Minister of Health and Finance, Family Welfare on that website has stated that on the December 31st, Telangana recorded the 5 COVID cases with the 8 recoveries. The state currently has 56 active cases receiving the treatment or in isolation. Just is very season is very cool. The minus degrees also we have in our country. So that is why in Hyderabad also there are 5 new COVID cases that they detected, and they may be in isolation, they may be under treatment in hospitals. Anyway, whoever is got any doubt on COVID test, they go through the take and the necessary precautions that will help us. Next, Gold Brar declared individual terrorist. Goldie Brar declared as an individual terrorist. The Union Home Ministry on Monday declared Canada-based Satwinder Singh alias Goldie Brar an individual terrorist under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act UAPA. Singh is called to be the mastermind behind that killing of the singer Shubdeep Singh Sidhu alias Sidhu Musewala, who was shot dead in the Mansa district of the Punjab on May 29, 2022. The ministry said that the Singh 29 from the Sri Muktasar Sahib city in the Punjab, now residing at Brampton, Canada, is linked to Babbar Khalsa International international BKI, a listed terrorist organization. It said he was backed by that cross-border agency and involved in the multiple killing and professed and radical ideology. Ideology. Yesterday, what happened? Goldie Brar declared individual terrorist. Just he smashed out one a singer, a young generation, 29 years. Minister said that from the Sri Muktar Sahib city in the Punjab, now residing at the Ampton. Just he make we can see the sing allegedly that mastermind at the behind the killing the Shubhadeep Singh Sidhu alias Musewala, who was shot dead by him. Who is that Goldie Brar declared an individual terrorist. He make killed so many. That is why just wantedly just the government has smashed him. All right. Expo sat in the orbit to study the black holes and neutron stars. We can see here the ISRO launches a uh, X-ray polarimeter satellite from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in the Sriharikota on Monday. Just we can see here how it is going by very big flame. The Indian Space Research Organization ISRO kicked up the new year with the launch of the PSLV C58 X-ray polarimeter satellite. The mission on Monday. The PSLV in the 6 years mission lifted up the 9:10 a.m. and 9:10 a.m. from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in the Sriharikota, and 22 minutes later launched at that Expo sat into the eastward lower the inclination orbit. The successful launch put India in an elite category, as it has become the second nation to send an observatory to study as astronomical sources such as black holes, neutrons, stars, among others. It was successful. Yesterday we saw in all the media. Yesterday what happened in Sriharikota. Good. Want now, get now. What is this fruit? This is a season fruit, I think. What is this called? It's very making suffer. Self check-in from the parking launch at RGI airport in Shemshabad. I think Rajiv Gandhi International Airport. Service available from the 6 hours before departure of the flight. Allows the passengers to complete check-in, drop of baggage and obtain the boarding pass even before entering the terminal. We can see it is very easy, because self-checking from the parking area onwards. If it is self-checking will be available, it is very easy to fly the other countries, because when there were the crowds, ఎక్కడెప్పుడైతే శంషాబాద్ ఎయిర్పోర్ట్ లో ఎక్కువ క్రౌడ్ ఉంటుందో, జనాభా ఎక్కువ ఉంటుందో, చెకింగ్ చేయడానికి చాలా టైం తీసుకుని లాట్స్ ఆఫ్. బట్ పార్కింగ్ ఆన్వర్డ్స్ అంటే పార్కింగ్ ఏరియా నుంచి ఈ చెకింగ్స్ పెట్టినాం అనుకో, ఇఫ్ దే ఆర్ అలౌవింగ్ టు ఫ్రమ్ parking area, it is checking, it is very useful. It is very useful. Service available with the 6 hours before departure. GMR Hyderabad International Airport has unveiled a city-side self-checking facility, revolutionizing the air travel experience for the passengers. This feature situated at that parking area allows the travelers to complete the checking, drop of bags and obtains boarding the passengers before entering that terminal. Streamline streamlining of the departure process. The travelers can easily navigate a two-step process, starting with that self services kicks for that boarding pass and retrieval and baggage issuances. Moving on the self baggage drops unit, passengers place their luggage on the conveyant belt. In that initiating the process and the prompting a swift of the confirmation of that respective airline. This streamlined self check-in experience is available from the 6 hours before the flight until 1 hour before departure, according to sources. To enhance the convenience and the security, passengers can utilize the self check in the uh, kiosks and boarding cards along with their the Aadhaar card and the entry gate. It is important to note that the city side checking the services cater exclusively to regularize the baggage. SZK, the Kishore ED South and Chief Innovation Officer, GMR Airport, said that this facility marks a significant step to the reducing the congestion with the airport terminal and the providing the passengers with the more relaxed, efficient and stress-free journey commencement. Yes, it is very stress-free journey because self-checking will be there. Self-checking will be there. Each and every passenger before 6 hours we can check ourselves, because if we go through Aadhaar card and if we enter our number, each and our bag and self-checkings will be available here. That we will save time and stress and everything here, because a lot of benefits we are going to get through this. Get self check-in in from the parking launched at RJ Airport. It is very useful. It is grateful also. Service available from the 6 hours before departure of flight. 6 hours before departure of the flight. Service will be available. Just allows the passengers to complete check in the drop of baggage and obtain boarding passes even before entering the terminal. Check-in drops of baggage and obtain boarding passes even before entering the terminal. Just even before entering the terminal, just we will have the boarding passes also. It will be very easy and very comfortable to the passengers. It is the success of Shamshabad International Airport, Rajiv Gandhi Airport, Hyderabad the airport introducing the city side the self-checking in facility, introducing here. This is here we can see in this room they are introducing. Right. Like another one, work board in limbo due to the absence of a full-time chairman. Work board lands all are finished by someone. Just we are seeing here about work board. The Telangana State Work Board is in the state of limbo, given that there is no chairman to head it. The new Congress, the government had removed the Muhammad Mashiullah Khan, the former TSWB chairman, along with that other chairpersons of the other corporations earlier in December. Sources said that given this development, the board has been finding it difficult to function monthly. They opened that all the vacancies in that board should be filled for the better functioning. The board meeting cannot be had without the chairman. This means that the day to day the functioning of the board is affected. Further the current chief executive officer CEO and in charge the CEO, there is a need to have full time the CEO. All this this is leading to This is leading to an improper following of that court cases. For the board to work the thoroughly, all these issues must be the solved. The board members Syed Akbar Nijamuddin Hussain said that ESWB is dealing with the another issues with the terms of the MLC. Farooq Hussain sending that Karwan legislator Kasar Mohiddin being elected to be the assembly. The board staff says that the process of filling up that positions must be done once again. With that previous as assembly dissolved Mr. Kasar Mohammedin's term at that board terms co-terms with his terms as MLA. Now that he has been elected as again, the process of having him as a Muslim member of this legislature being presented in the board must be done all over again. And member of stop said. The member of stop is saying that work board in Lumbu due to the absence of the full-time chairman. The all corporation chairman posts are vacancy in Telangana state. Very soon, our Chief Minister Yanamal Revant Reddy is going to fulfill all. Before Sankratri, he is saying that he announced that before Sankratri, all the chairman posts will fulfill. Just we can understand it will be fulfill. The each and everything will be possible in Congress government. There is no problem. Problem will occur in the future. Work board will be have the regular what is that chairman. There will no doubt about it. Don't think otherwise. Just for the mental exploitation, CSIR, NGRI, yes, GSI. In fact, for the mineral exploitation, the Geological Survey of the Indians on the Monday, they gave that green light to the major project of the geological research. A collaboration with the CSIR and the National Geophysical Research Institute, the 99.73 crores project for the project focuses on December seismics reflective the survey by the magnetotellure Mr. Survey spanning the 700 kilometers across the Rajasthan and the MP to study that intricate crustal architecture and the unlock the region talent mineral and potential. It is being spreaded by the CSIR and NGRI director the Prakash Kumar and the GSI director of the General Janardhan Prasad and release said that execution was entrusted to the chief scientist and the head of the MT division. MT's what is this name? Prasanta K. Patro Senior, the principal scientist, Biswajit Mandal and their team. So what is this meaning? CSR is another fact of the mineral exploration. Okay, no problem. Oh, KTR. Here we can see here. ఇక్కడ BRS working president and MLA KT Ramarao having the lunch with the GHMC sanitation staff at that party office in Hyderabad. We can see here. Party office in Hyderabad, GHMC staff is it is just it done lunch with them. Working president of the Bharata Rashtra Samiti, BRS KT Ramarao celebrated that new year by having the launch together with that sanitation workers of the GHMC in the party office here on Monday. Stated that the first day of the 2024 by thanking that hard-working sanitation workers of the GHMC had a good lunch with the meeting with a few hundreds of my While steam the members along with that Mayor GHMC G Vijayalakshmi, he said the sharing a social media, the time spent with that stop. We can see here the KT Ramarao is sat among the sanitation workers and having their lunch. We can see just he felt very happy because 2024 the new year he spent his time with valuable time with the what is that hard workers, cleaners and protectors of Hyderabad. It is very good, excellent. Right to Home Department announces police seva patakams, police seva patakams. The State Home Department on Monday and announced the police seva patakams for the distinguished service for the officers in the police, the Special Protection Force, Fire Services, Anti-Corruption Bureau, and Vigilance and Enforcement Wings. The State Police Saurya Patakam has been awarded to the Police Constable K. Upender of Greyhounds. The State Police ఇక్కడ మహోన్నత సేవా పథకం was awarded to the nine officers, including the sub inspector Manda Naveen and Veleti Manohar Rao from the Rachakonda, assistant sub inspector Mr. Shadrak from the Hyderabad city, and Gajawadi Mallesham from the Cyber Pollution Commission Commissionerate. The State Police Uttama Seva Patakam was awarded to the total of 89 of officers. The State Police Katina Seva Patakam was awarded to 42 officers, including 17 from the Greyhounds. A total of 435 Patakams were announced for the officers in the districts, commissionerates, the training centers, TSSP, battalions, special wings such as intelligence, CID, OC Octopus, GRP, State Police Academy, Academy Bureau, and the Police Computer Services and Standardization. Oh, excellent. With all the department, I think here we can see 435 where, 42 where, 89, 42, 435. We can see here the numbers. So many, all the department, Home Department announces Police Seva Patakams. Very good, very great. This is very, what is it? Right, good. Here, so many police patakams were received by the others. Nearly, I think, 500 above the different sectors, police department, home department, given talented people. Those who are working for our country, our state. That is why. Argument over the under cook biryanis leads a brawl at Hyderabad restaurant. 6 held. It is fighting between workers in a hotel, I think. Tense moments the prevailed at a hotel inhabits late on Sunday as a group of customers and some of the restaurant staff came to the bowl with each other reportedly over the poor quality of food. In a video clip reportedly shot by one of the other customers, some waiters are seen assaulting that group of visitors with that stick. The woman can be heard screaming. According to the reports, the complaints of the family from the Dhulpet was at that restaurant to celebrate the new year. The customers who were reportedly upset over the quality of biryani sought for that food to be replaced, only to find that even the replaced food was no different. When the family allegedly confronted that restaurant staff over the food, argument issued which soon escalated into a full-blown brawl. The restaurant staff alleged that the customers huddle furniture and around that creator stuck us. The based on that complaint lodged by that family, the Habits Police booked the accused waiters and others from the violations under the IPC section 324 voluntarily causing hurt by the dangerous weapons. Finite 4 and Finite 9 Act intended to the intended the modesty of the woman. The police confirmed that arrest of the 6 persons from the restaurant in the incident. As per the reporters, the hotel management was also the mulling to the file a complaint against the visitors. The Habits Police as that Monday evening have not received any counter complaints. This is, I think, Habits. It is backside of GPO, General Post Office. What happened? Yesterday was New Year. All the family members used to went out because they want to spend in the last year in the hotels and they want to enjoy the food. But if they are unable to provide the proper food, like this situations will happen. Just ultimately they went to police and they bottled, they fighted each other, they insulted the hotel waiters or insulted lady also, and they used dangerous weapons to send them out. This bad thing and happened. This is not good. Anyway, like these situations will happen. We should take care before doing the entering like the situations. Sorry, very sorry. Right, 301 persons booked for the drunken driving on New Year's evening. The violation will be the collectively paying a 3 crores in challenge. Their driving licenses would be seized and sent to the RTS for the suspension as per MV Act, Motor and Vehicle Act. They suspended. So many we can see here the police officials conducting the sobriety checking on the motorists in the Hyderabad on Saturday. They are checking. They are blocked their face and they are showing here the police. Here we can see here 3,001 persons booked for the drunken driving and New Year. This is the thing. The violators will be collectively paying those who are the motor vehicle rules. Those who are violated, they are paying nearly 3 crores in challenge. They should pay. Government get 3 crores. Their driving licenses would be the seized and sent to the RTA for the suspension as per the Motor Vehicle Act. Their driving license will also seized. A police booked 3,001 individual for the driving under the influence of the alcohol on the night of the December 31st across the 3 police commissionerates of Hyderabad, Cyberabad and Rajkonda. The drunk and driving check across the 10 cities. The began at 8 p.m. with the traffic and law and order police setting up barricades at several junctions. As per the officials reports released by that police, a total of 1,243 people were caught for the drunken driving in Hyderabad, 1,241 Cyberabad and 517 in Rajakonda. Of this 1,243 drivers caught in Hyderabad city, the police limits up the majority of that they were booked between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. We booked 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. We booked 15 people between 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. and 27 between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. Of total, as many as 668 violators were in the age of group the 19 to 30, and the 324 were age of 30 to 40. 31 to 40. The 13 of them were minors. 13 of them minors also they booked case. While 1066 vehicles were two-wheelers, 135 vehicles are four-wheelers, and 42 were three-wheelers, and said the officials. Three-wheelers also, I think they are auto. In Rachakonda, 517 persons they were caught for drunken driving, including the 431 two-wheelers and 76 four-wheelers. The majority of the violators were in Uppal 107, Vanasthalipuram 105. Out of the total booked 223 were between the age of 21 and 30. In the Cyberabad Commissioner, 74 teams were deployed for conducting the drunken drive. The check of the 1,241 people, the booked 938 two-wheelers riders and 275 four-wheelers. And four-wheelers. Miapur area witnessed the highest number of violators with the 253 individuals being booked overnight. Second was Kukatpalli with the 123 violators. Cyberabad Commissioner Avinash Mahanti said that all of the violators would be the produced a court in due course of time after that filing charge sheets. Their driving licenses would be seized and sent to the concerned RTS for the suspension as per the section 19 of that Motor Vehicle Act 1988. Around the 509 persons were found to have blood alcohol levels of the back of that more than 100 mg DL, while the 33 motorists were found to have the back in the excess of 300 mg DL. Wow. Just 18 persons had a back reading of the more than 500 mg DL. Mr. Mohanty said the violators will be collectively paying 3 crores in challans as per the Motor Vehicle Act. The penalty for the drunken driving 10,000 or 6 months of imprisonment. Wow. 6 months imprisonment and 10,000 should pay, and license will be cancelled. Punishment, insult, each and everything. Alcohol percentage, how much they consumed? Nearly 500, 300. What is this 100? Vanasthalipuram, here I letter Uppal 107, Vanasthalipuram 105. This is the bad, very bad. We can see here 3,001 persons booked for drunken driving on New Year evening. This is the thing. The violators will be collectively paying 3 crores in challans. Their driving licenses would be seized and sent to the RTA for the suspension as per the Motor Vehicle Act. This is the thing. Insult to insult. Very insult. Okay, right. Kajagoda Junction Road closer to be extends. The Cyberabad police have decided to extend that road closure of the Kajagoda Junction after that witnessing improved traffic flow as a result of that traffic measures. The decision comes after a successful trial has been run from the December 16, 2023, during which an improved the traffic flows was witnessed, said that officials. This is the thing. Just Kajagoda road closed to be the extent. It is under work. Right. Here, buoyed by response, SCR Mullinge, Secunderabad, Pune, the Vande Bharat, the South Central Railway, SCR, which is likely to get another Vande Bharat train heading that towards the Pune, has announced that the sixth, the existing, the 4 Vande Bharat trains have witnessed full occupancy in December 2023. The Secunderabad Visakhapatnam Vande Bharat Express, which was introducing the January 2023 with 16 coaches, has been running the consistently at the full occupancy. In December in December 2023, the occupancy of that Secunderabad and Visakhapatnam train was 134%, while that of the Visakhapatnam Secunderabad express was 143%. What is this? The Secunderabad Tirupati Vande Bharat Express with the just height coach with the 8 coaches introduced in April 2023 as so been constantly witness full occupancy since it's introduced owing to the demand of the numbers of the coaches. Number of the coaches was now enhanced to be 16 from the May 17 and 2023. Very danger as a law, right? Right. We can see here, government has no plans to scrap the metro rail or Parma City CM. This is Revant says the proposed projects are being redesigned to reduce burden on that exchequer. We can see here, the government has no plans to scrap. What scrap? Metro rail or Parma City. Revant Reddy proposal of the project being the resigned to be the due to burden on the exchequer. The Chief Minister here, Revant Reddy, has accepted that his government has no plans to scrap projects like metro rail or the Pharma City, and that steps are being taken for the streamlining them in that view of the large public interests. In these directions, the government agrees to the metro rail extension proposed by that previous government. The distance from the Bell to International Airport as proposed was 32 kilometers, but it was decided to take up metro works connecting airport from the MGBS covering Shamshabad en route. The metro rail services were proposed to be extended from the Nagol to Nagol, the airport covering the OYC hospital and Chandrayan Gutta. Metro services from the MGBS would be connected to this line. At the Chandrayan Gutta, the government would be extended existing the metro lines from that Miapur to Ramachandrapuram, and from that from Midspace junction of that Midspace junction to the financial districts. The new proposals by that government would be ensure a sufficient reduction in that the sufficient reduction in the costs incurred for that extension of the metro services. It was planned to develop the Pharma City in the basis between that outer ring road and the other regional ring roads as special clusters with the zero pollution. These clusters would the housing and other facilities from that employees, so that they need not commute to that capital frequent. Skill development, we can see here the skill development, and Revant Reddy said that the government had resolved to set as exclusive universities of that international standards for the skill development of the youth. These universities would ensure the training by the experts in the relevant fields on the skill department, and the students enrolled in them would be offered the campus placement facility. Youth aspiring to go abroad would be the given orientation, and the government was inclined to provide the necessary manpower to the countries which needed it. This would ensure the improving the employment and the prospects for the youth, services for the senior officials who were experts in various fields would be enlisted to train the aspiring youth in their respective fields and interests. Steps had between the initiated to the decentralized administration, and that according to the ministers were the nominated as in charges to the east, while the districts and oversee the development and the welfare. It was decided to the set up nursing colleges in the areas where there were 100 beds hospitals. The government had appointed the commissioner for that tri-commissionerate, and these officials would pick up that manpower. They would need ineffective the discharge of the deities. The government would appointed the meritorious officers and heads of the department, and it was their responsibility to appoint the suitable officials under their respective pure views, and ensure that effective the discharges of that duties. Mr. Revanth Reddy, also TPCC president, and announced that the party would be fill the nominated posts line with that assurances given in earlier. Nominated post will be filled, and government has no plan to scrap the metro. Only linked roads and others they increase. This government is not going to scrap this metro, but attachments with Nagol to LB Nagar, LBR to Chandranguta, touching with OYC hospital. Then it will be collection with the Shemshabad airport. International airport, I think Rajiv Gandhi International Airport, and the metro rail will linked with through the old city also to the Chandranguta, and so many skill developments and various sectors, and so many things it is shared by the respected Revanth Reddy. Revanth captured the people anger against the BRS effectively. VHR, wow. Revanth capture VHR. The former Pradesh Congress Committee chief and senior Congress leader V. Hanumantarao said the chief minister, here Revanth Reddy was able to capture that anger among the people against that BRS government with his programs, and channelized them into a Congress favor. The speaking to reporters, he said the 6 guarantees announced by that Sonia Gandhi, the paved the way for the people to vote for the Congress, even as that expressed their anger against that BRS government. Now it was the turn to the Congress party to win the maximum seats in Lok Sabha elections and the gift them to Sonia Gandhi. Mr. Hanumantar Rao wondered why the Bharata Rashtra Samiti BRS leaders were in a hurry to demand the implementation of that promises made by that Congress. Did the BRS fulfill its promises like a job every house, Dalit chief minister, and unemployment dole of 3016 promised before the elections? They couldn't do even in nine and a half years, but are in a hurry to demand that Congress, the government that is less than a month old. He urged the welcoming the possible entries of the YS Sharmila into the Andhra Pradesh Congress party. He said that the party would strengthen. She would reach out to the women in Andhra Pradesh to make a mark in the Congress. Andhra Pradesh should be the strengthened, and AP Congress leaders are welcoming the Sharmila into the party. It is a good sign for the Congress, said. Excellent. Whatever Hanumantar Rao spoke, it is absolutely right. Revanth Reddy is on Revanth Reddy and Sonia Gandhi and Lok Sabha elections, and BRS government, they did not fulfill their guarantees in 9 years. But why they are getting early, we don't know. Exactly whatever Hanumantar Rao said, it is absolutely 100% right. Therapy to train the T cell to the fight cancer cell launched. Baswatarak Indo-American Cancer Hospital and Research Institute on Monday launched the cancer the CAR T cell therapy center. The therapy uses the cutting edge genetic engineering technology to train the body's own T cells to the fight even restaurant cancer resistant cancer cells and offers the long term survivals for that the patients which certain types of blood cancer like lymphomas. The therapy center was inaugurated on Monday by the chairman of that institute Nandamuri Balakrishna. This is the first such a center in that Telugu state of the Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, according to the hospital officials said. The therapy to train the T cell to the fight cancer cell launched. Very good, excellent. Right. KTR continues to be the arrogant and not accepting poll defeat, Congress is saying. Congress has sought an apology from the Bharat Rashtra Samiti. BRS working president KT Ramarao Kara for the undermining the people as people mandate with his statement that BRS would have done the better establishment 32 YouTube channels than establishing to the 32 medical colleges. Telangana Pradesh Congress Committee TPCC, the Vice President N. Niranjan said a press conference that the KTR post on X on this issue was proof of his arrogance on monkeys of the democracy. Mockery of the democracy. This is nothing but insulting the voters. He said and asked the KTR to apologize to the people. Mr. Niranjan said that the people decided long before the Telangana Assembly election 2023 to vote out the BRS government due to the misgovernance and making the mockery of this entire administrative system. Apart from that family corruption, it's better for the BRS to introspect their governance and was rejected by the people rather than the making the silly statements. If the Congress had been a little careful, BRS would not have even 15 seats, he said. The questioning a BRS leader's impatience on that implementations of the Congress, the promises, he said. Mr. Harish Rao was in a hurry in seeking the implementation of the promises. He know our promises and we know our promises and we have the plan and the government will implement them, he said. Mr. Niranjan said that the BRS leaders were confusion, unable to digest their defeat in the elections and trying to divert the attention from their failures. Recalling Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy and comments on how the BRS government had ordered the 22 land cruisers and kept them in a Vijayawada. He questioned the confusing and the contradictory statements of MLC K. Kavita and MLA Kadiyam Srihari on the issue. He said that according to the Kavita, the former CM K. Chandrasekhar Rao was not even aware of the purchase of the vehicle that were sent to Vijayawada. However, Mr. Kadiyam Srihari said that the vehicles were purchased with the cabinet decision. Does it mean that the cabinet decision was made without the knowledge of that previous chief minister? Mr. Niranjan said the people have noticed the charges in the administration and respective the government was with the chief minister and the ministers available to the people all the time, unlike KCR, the chief ministers and the ministers did not rest even for that single day in the farmhouse. What they say? The chief minister. That time, the unlike KCR, the chief minister and the ministers did not rest even for a single day in the farmhouse. Farmhouse. Wow! No, so many he remembered, so many he remembered, and KTR continues to be arrogant and not accepting the full defeat. The Congress said this is excellent. Whatever he quoted, TBC Vice President is Niranjan is excellent, absolutely right. Right, CM Lords ISRO scientist for the successful launch of PSLV C-58. The Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy has expressed happiness over the successful launch of that PSLV C-58 by the Indian Space Research Organization. The Chief Minister congratulated that ISRO scientists for the successfully launching that rocket and extended the New Year greetings to this those who participated in that prestigious space experiment with the success of the new project. Become the India become the second country after the USA to have an observatory satellite to study the black holes. ISRO hoisted that tricolor on that space soon after the successful launch. Excellent, excellent, good. Right, Revanth says Numas is Hyderabad's Nishan. Whoa, excellent. The Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy termed that annual industrial exhibition, the popularly known as the Numas, as Hyderabad's identity of the chairman at the Charminar and Tank Band. Excellent. Right, genetic ancestries of that southwest coast warriors class trust. Next, we can say the large number of 2 BHK units remain unallocated across the state. Unallocated across the state. The large number of 2 BHK units remain unallocated across the state. Just request for the pre-housing constitute a seizable portion of that applications being received under the Prajavani program. We can see here very clearly. Allotment of the double bedrooms housing units might have been one major factor announced the others, which had impacted the outcome of the recent elections to the Telangana state legislature. Reliable sources from the state government inform that the request for the pre-housing under that double bedrooms scheme constitute the seizable portion of that applicable applications being received under the Prajavani, the program daily at Prajabhavan. Use discrepancy prevails in the terms of the number of the 2 BHK homes allotted between the claims of that Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation GHMC and the actual number handed over to the beneficiaries the city. As per the state government, the communique before the elections, the total 61,884 units have been handed over to the beneficiaries across the various locations in the city so far. A total 1 lakh housing units were proposed to the city as per the initial accept the note of which over the 96,000 were launched at 101 locations. While the large number of the units were completed in all the respective 2 years ago, sections of the beneficiaries and officials distribution was taken up only a few months before elections. Beneficiaries were reported to have been chosen through the draws of the lots conducted as the respective district collectorates. According to the sources from the state government, contrary to the GHMC claims, only 28,012 units have been actually located at the beneficiaries so far, which is less than the 30% of that total dwelling proposed of the officials from the GHMC, whoever claimed that all the units with them have been allotted. There is time lag between allotment and the updating the same updating the same in the digital records, which could be the reasons behind that gap, says an officials. Outside the city too, allotment has been the very poor, owing to several local factors as per the data submitted by the state government to the ministry, the ministry housing the urban affairs of the during the year. 2.2 lakh housing units across the state have been completed and ready for the distribution. However, however, the latest data available from that October shows that only 96,570 dwelling have been allotted so far, against that total 2,92,938 proposed to across the state in the including those from the GHMC. In our village, the housing complex has been ready for that 2 years. Now fights erupt every time, and this is any talk about all allotments, and the people complain that ruling party cadres and getting all the units, says Vijayamma from that Gundur village and Palakurti, the Mandal, Janagan district. Now the housing units are being used by that villagers, landlords to dry and store the paddy crops, she says. Oh, this is dangerous. Nearly 3 lakhs here, 2 lakhs 92,932 houses are there. They allocated only 96,550 only. The other remaining houses are ready to occupy for the people. Just if any mandatory is there to complete any works, they complete and soon, and that is that if they provide the houses for the people, it is better. The large number of 2 BHK units remain unallocated across the state. Right. What is it? Migration, these all things, what is saying? Genetic culture diversity, genetic etc. Right, the Bombay Jayasri Ramnath gets a Sangeeta Kalanidhi Award. Okay, good, congratulations. Southern Railway will not spare its land for the Silver Line. In a reported, Southern Railway says the proposed allotment is quite close to the existing infrastructure, and the train operations will be interrupted by the reconstruction of railway access for that project. Okay, good. Right, 11 arrested in Visakhapatnam gang rape case, 2 on run. We should see this. The Visakhapatnam city police arrested 11 people on Monday in the gang rape of the case of the 17-year-old girl. The police sources said that they will be produced before the magistrate on Tuesday. Out of the 13 suspects identified, 2 are absconding. The police said the Andhra Pradesh Women's Commission chairperson Vasireddy Padma on the Monday asked the city police commissioner Ravi Shankar to submit the details of that case. The police have registered a case under that relevant section of that POCSO Act. Right, good. This is a very worst and bad thing. Are they human beings or not? Where we are living? Don't we have common sense before doing what illegal things? This dangerous things it was happen. It is the punishment should be given by the as per law to them. Srini, what is that? Chandupatla. Srini Chandupatla is a new president of TIE Hyderabad. Okay. Uh, what is this? The climate, we can see climate changes over here. Jaipur. Former BRS MLA booked for the criminal trespass of Goutland. The Banjara Hills police, based on the complaint by the Sheikpet Tahsildar, has booked the former Bharat Rashtra Samiti, a legislator from the Paler Khandala Upender. Paler Khandala Upender Reddy for the alleged for faggery of the available of the security and the criminal trespassing of the government land parcel. According to the complaint that 2008 and 2185 square meters land located in the survey number 403 of the Sheikpet village was based on the surveys declared that declared that what is that bona vacantia announced that property in 2010 to once notified that the government booked the possession and a board was erected. A board was erected. The same here, however, the Deepthi Avenue, the private limited owned by that Mr. Upender Reddy approached that court and claimed its ownership act according to the Tahsildars. The company, the prayed before the court based on that forged documents. Sorry, and recently the company organizers have trespass on that the property. They conducted the construction activity during that nights and erected a shed. Reportedly, a wine shop was being operated from that subject land. The accused was booked under the various sections of that Indian Penal Code (IPC) and average. Investigation was opened. Investigation is running. We see here New Year celebrations. Fireworks light up the sky above the Mysore, the palace, during the New Year celebrations in the early hours of the Monday. Oh, super. ATL integrated key the equipment for the ISRO's parliamentary mission. Traffic constable killed a pedestrian in an alleged drunk driving accident on the New Year evening. Oh, danger. Church council slams the Kerala, the minister's remarks on priests. Responding to the new COVID-19 sub-variants. Sub-variants also, the woes of the pensioners and PF members. A reluctance to the act in the Tamil Nadu. Right. Oh. Jaishankar heads to the Nepal this week. The power facts on the agenda. Case by the case exemptions from the new MGNREGS, the payments system center. Congress terms union governments move to the make Aadhaar linked system mandatory, a crucial New Year gift, and accuses if the weaponizing technology to exclude that the poor. The government highlights the benefits of the Aadhaar seeding the says the success rate higher than that of the account-based payment. What is the CM? The lays foundation for the 6,225 crores metro rail project. Excellent. What is this? Revoke the order. Excludes excluding the poor. Just the time we spent a lot of time in for English news, but a very lengthy and big chapters are there. That is why. Congress terms the union government move to the make Aadhaar linked systems mandated to the crucial New Year gift, and across that accuses it is weaponizing technology to exclude that the poor. The government highlighting the benefits of the other seeding the says success rate higher than that of account based payment is good. We will see that. Opposition struggle with that calibrating and the response on the Ram temple inauguration. Calibrating opposition struggle. Ram temple. The workers engaged to in construction work for that Ram temple at the Ayodhya on December 26, 2023. Ram Murthy is the photo we can see. We'll read Ram Murthy. Hindi headlines at the states will be in focus during the Congress Nyavi Yatra. Nyavi Yatra. Why is Modi silent on arrest of BJP men in a rape case? Why is Modi silent on arrest of BJP man in rape case? The Congress on Monday questions that the silence of the BJP as the leadership, including the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, over the arrest of the three office bearers of that BJP's IT cell, who have been accused of the raping a Banarasi Hindu University, the student on the campus last November. All India Mahila Congress Chief Netas D. Sauja said that three accused were active official bearers of the BJP IT cell. She asked why Narendra Modi, the Uttar Pradesh CM Yogi Adityanath, and the Union Minister Smriti Irani were silent after their photographs with that accused surfaced in public domain. This is they will do that always whenever bad things happen by the BJP and their candidates, they will be silent. Other time they will shout. Poll band to be sold for the 10 days from the today. 196 cases of the COVID-19 subvariant John one seen in India. INSA C Kong. Right, 2024 expected to be the a year of Gaganayan readiness. The Somnath is saying. Okay, thank you very much. We came in the shift faction is okay. Thank you very much.